Mother, log off your gambling site and vacate the living room.
Fuck you, bish, I gots to gamble.
I need to do my Godot-centered internet show.
But nobody watches your gay little internet show.
Mother, you leave me no choice. Nobody messes with my gay little internet show.
Alright, yo, what's up? We're back at it again today. So we're doing some dumb shit. So, I don't know. I feel like we gotta add some sound. And I grabbed a bunch of sound. I guess that sounds kind of weird. I grabbed a bunch of sound. I just pulled it out of the fucking air. No, I actually grabbed some from Open Game Art. Good old Kenny Sounds. Let's see what we have here. We also got to work on the inventory system. We need items to make in Blender. We're going to have to do that. We got a whole bunch of shit we could do, really. We can also fix my UI. My UI is all fucked up. Let's take a look at that. I'll just run the game real quick to show what we have. We're on the castle scene. Awesome. We're doing full HD, full 1440p, ultra widescreen. For some reason, we look incredibly short. I don't know. When I made it widescreen, we look much shorter, which is strange. We were doing some stealth stuff yesterday that we can't see because I hid the box. I'll have to show that at a later date. But we do have some swords to change into. We can fight these guys. Get rid of that. If they can see us. So, as soon as they spot us, they shoot fireballs, and then we can do some combat. I need to improve the combat here. I want it to be better, obviously. We use spells pretty accurately, and they swing pretty well. I'm trying to go more for like a dark and darker type combat, so I want to add the ability to block. It's kind of going to be like a mix of Morrowind and darker is what I'm going for. We also have to add in our spells. All I have is the wands right now. We don't have any spells to use on them. So, I'm going to have to fix that. And, yeah. So, we have a million things to do. I just don't know which one to do first. And that guy is still restoring stamina as he's dead, which is great. I also have these barrels that we need to fix. They don't look so great. And I wanted to remake this arena. I don't like that it's so hilly, but I guess, you know what, it's really not that bad to be that hilly. The problem is when I'm trying to make like structures to sit on it, it's kind of a pain in the ass because I want to make the structure like have a flat base, but I can't do that because of the fucking hill. So if I wanted to put like a structure or something, I'd have to put it in this back corner. But yeah, I need like more stuff in this area. The player needs to be like funneled more, so that way I can have more enemies and have like more gameplay. And I'm just trying to like figure out which way I need to go. Make the building on stilts. That's fair. That's how they did it in Morrowind, like Satanine type shit. If we keep going this way. The water looks like shit. I need to do something about that. They have some really good looking water shaders. How's it going, Kibble Bits, by the way? They have some really good looking shaders on GodotShaders.com. It's just hooking them up. Because a lot of them were built for 3.5. And we're on like 4.4 or whatever. Sorry, I mean, a lot of them were built for 3, and a lot, we're on build for number 4. But this is the beginning area where I want to start having the player, like, learn the mechanics. Yeah, we're never meant to go past this gate over here. So we would basically start here. This gate's going to be closed, and we can just kind of, like, look out here, and there's going to be a bunch of trees. I spawned some trees, but they're all spawned in incorrectly, so... We have this, and then we just have some mountains over there, and nothing but a skybox. And the moon. The moon. The stars. The moon. Yeah, and so we're going to have this gate closed. You'll be in here, and there's going to be, like, some training dummies, and probably some guy to explain your quest to you, or your... maybe you'll just go to your journal, and it'll show you, like, hey, you got to go clear out this monastery of all the demons. You have to go through here, and the normals on that wall are all fucked up. If I really want to optimize this, I should go back and remake all these buildings to not have trillions of vertices. But yeah, the idea is you'll come up here. I want there to be, you know, you go across here. I think we should open this up more and have this be some area you can walk on. I don't think there's any reason for it to be all water right there. I guess I just need it more than you could, like, jump to, because I want there to be, like, some water, or we might just do, I don't know, but we gotta do something. That's the entire map. Yeah, let's exit the game. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I think what I'm got a lot of shit to print out. Okay. Cool. Sound effects. What do we have here? We got book flip. We got chop. What's chop sound like? It's pretty shitty. Do we have, like, a swing? Door closed. Draw a knife. Handle coins. Knife slice. Here we go. That sucks. Yeah, I guess let me see if I can go get some better shit. Let's go here, new window. Open game art. Let's go. Usually they have, like, RPG fucking, they have, like, a bunch of them. Sound effects. So this is what I'm going for, is, like, the sound pack. Hits, punches. Oh, I think we do have some, let's get the fucking, we could do at least some footsteps. I know it had footsteps in there. So we'll do that before we go further. Where is it? Sounds. Definitely had footstep. Here we go. So which one sounds like grass? I guess we're even going to do that. Whatever. We'll just grab one of these. I guess it doesn't matter. So all we need to do is when we're moving, we just play it every, like, 2 seconds, right? Or something. Let's go to our castle. I mean, not our castle. Let's go to our player. Let me go. I gotta go in here. We'll get this open. Open the folder. Kingdom of Fate. Open that shit up. We'll go to our... is there a... Can we just search player? Oh, thank you. Very helpful. Exactly what I wanted. Where the fuck is it? All right, projectiles. Player.gd. There we go. Nice. And then I gotta open that up here. We'll go to the player. So we're gonna have to make some sound. We don't have any sound things on the player, so we'll go here and say, what is that? What do they call it again? Audio stream player. I'm really bad with sound design, so I guess we'll just do a regular audio stream player and create that, and we'll add the footstep. Let's go to the import. This probably isn't the best way to do it. We're going to re-import it. And if I play it now, it'll just keep looping, right? So yeah, we'll probably do something like that and just adjust the pitch scale. So we just need to play it basically whenever we're moving and then stop it when we're not moving. I guess that's like a really shitty way to do it. Yeah, or whatever. Let's just start. I don't know. I don't normally add footsteps in my game, so this is a new experience for me. I guess we'll need a timer to time it, right? We'll call this footstep timer. And basically when the timer times out, it's gonna play this, and if we're walking, the timer should be activated, and if we're not walking, then we'll just silence the timer. We'll just stop the timer. I think that's the way to do it. That should work, right? That's what I'm gonna try and do. Timeout, connect to the character body. And let's see, did it actually add the function? Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It did add the function. Oh wow. So now all we have to do is say stream starts soon. Oh fuck. Every fucking time. Is that gonna move? There we go. Perfect. So what were we saying? Audio. We probably should name that something better than audio stream player. We should name it footsteps. Foot step. Step. There we go. Is that how you spell it? It is. I'm going to add that as a... How's it going, Sleazy, by the way? Footstep. There we go. Now what are we going to do? We're going to go footstep. Foot. Step dot play, right, and then we'll just stop and start the timer based off our shit here. So we're going to try it basically just in the allow normal movement, because we might have to have different types of footsteps based on how we're doing it. So we're just going to say if at footstep, what do we call it? Footstep timer. Footstep timer, awesome. So if footstep timer dot is stopped, and we'll say footstep timer dot start. Cool. And I'm gonna take this Control X, and I guess yeah, we should we could do it here, right? I'm just thinking if I do it here, and whoops, and then I do it here, and then I'm gonna do the opposite here. We'll say if not footstep timer is stopped, then we'll stop it. So if it's still running, or I guess we could just stop it. There's really no reason to check. Whatever, we'll fuck it, we'll do it anyway. I think it should be fine. I trust it. All right. We'll run that shit. I think it should be... Is it going to play? It should, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm retarded. We need to set this to footstep timer and auto start. I think it should be like 0.5 seconds, right? We're a very fast walker. We have that autistic walk. We sprint from class to class. We Naruto run. Attempt to call function stop. Oh, it's four step, not footstep. Foot. There we go. Wonderful. All right. It appears to still be running. So all we have to do is just add the stoppage in more places, I guess. What happens if I just put this here? And I'll go here, and I guess we could just do it like that. So all of them are already calling the allow movement. Awesome. Allow interact. Let's see if that does it. I probably shouldn't have changed two things at once, but we're going to do it anyway. So even if I stop, it still runs. Interesting. Oh, that's right, because the thing's looping, so it's just going to loop forever. We need to unloop it. Alright, what am I fucking doing? Let's go here. Import. Click on it. Loop off, re-import. There we go. Let's try it now. It should work now. I think that was the cause. Yeah. It's not perfect, but it does. It kind of works, but at the same time, I don't know. We need to speed it up when we start running. And I probably should alter the pitch. It probably sounds pretty awful too. What do you guys think? Nice and repetitive. We need a switch weapon sound. We can add that in real easy. Alright. We'll add another audio stream player. Oh, should be just a regular one. You fuck. Yes, delete the node. We'll go back and say audio. Where is that bastard? Audio stream player. Nice. And what are we gonna do? We'll I guess we'll call this effects, and then we'll just have the like player effects like spells and stuff like that. We're gonna call this player effects sounds. And yeah, so what are we gonna do? I guess we'll just update it. I need to get some more things. Let's do this too. On our player, let's give a random interval to our footstep all the way down here at the bottom. I think if I go to my footstep timer and I say wait time equals, and we'll say random. I'm just going to make something called use random. And I think I can just do, can I do var use rand num equals rand f. So that'll give me a float, right? Yes, rand float and then range. I need a range on that float. And so the range will be, let's go like 1.1 to 0.9. And I'm actually not going to change the wait time. What I meant to change is the, we're going to go footstep dot, what is it? It's, man, I can't remember the name of the property. Maybe it's playback speed or whatever. Pitch scale. There we go. Pitch scale. I knew it started with a P. Equals use rand num. I want to see if that like makes it kind of randomizes where it's like dun 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 instead of just like dun 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 dun. You know what I mean? We'll see. Even though it's being changed after we're already playing it, it'll change it for the next one. So who knows? Maybe that'll make it cooler. Let's try that. I don't want to play the player, I want to play in the castle. I guess we could update based on what ground we're over to, but that would require more work. It does sound better. Yeah, I mean, that's better. Okay, so what else do I want to do with this fucking area? And what other sounds do I want to add? It happens even if we jump, so we need to change it so if we're in the air, it stops the thing. Alright. Let's check. We were going to do more shit from here, right? 512 sound effects. Oh, that sounds great. 37 hit punches. That could be useful. That could be useful. We're going to take those. And there's less of them. Great. A zip file. Why not? I'll put that right on my hard drive. We'll open that shit up real quick. Good stuff in there, I'm sure. Oh, these are all WAVs, so they should still work in Godot, right? Even if I copy them, go to Kingdom of Fates, we'll go to our fucking sounds. We're about to see. We're going to go new folder, battle sounds. Sorry if you can't see this. It'd just be a pain in the ass to move it over. Alright, let's close that. We'll come back here. And we'll take a look. Battle sounds. Bow. Alright, so we have a swish. Nice. I think that's a little too fast. That's something being thrown. Alright, yeah, I think if we do this one, let's see. If I do this one, I'm going to put that as my player, and I go to player sound effects. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to slow it down. Probably like right there. I want to see what that sounds like. That sounds better to me. Maybe even like not that low, like 0.5. Yeah, I think that sounds deeper for like, we have a slower swing, so I guess we're gonna play this as we swing from now on, and I'm gonna see how well that works. That might not work so good, but it's a very easy way to do it. Okay. So where is the attack state? All the way up here, right? Attack, allow attack movement. All we need to do is, if it's in the first state, we'll just call the thing. If it's in the first tick of the attack state, we will say, then you need to play the animation player is what I mean. First time catching you live, loving it so far. I do wonder if you plan on implementing a Morrowind-style magic system. I don't know. I've been working on that. It's kind of like, to do the whole Morrowind magic system would be a pain in the ass, and it's like, it is kind of like a flawed system because you could just use the alchemy and you could just like, you know, cheese it and all that stuff. I don't know. What I have right now, I have like these, I have like wands, and then I have like specific spells that are going to be equipped to the wands. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I've kind of dumbed down the amount of stats for Morrowind. So Morrowind had like 27 stats. I have like 13. So we have like other shit. But let me get this first, and we'll test it, and then I'll go over my stats. I'll go over my what is that? Oh, what is it called? SMV, sexual material value or whatever. Those fucking looks maxing people. Damn, I fell into that rabbit hole. That shit's funny as fuck. We'll look at our SMV in a minute. What do I need to do here? I need to play the... Oh shit, I shouldn't be doing this in the Godot, whatever, fuck it. We're gonna do it here. We're gonna do it live. We need to change the audio player sound effects. There we go. That's the one I want. Right there. Dot play. And alright, we'll try that, and then I'll go back into how the magic will work. Yeah, I want to stress that these are gothic bad boy wands, not Harry Potter wands. So we have like these right here, and they're kind of broken, so like click the game, it's going to break right now. But the idea would be each wand would have like, different spells you could cast. So you could, that'd be easier for me to control the player throughout the game. Since it's only going to be like a quick 5-hour game, it's not going to be like a, epic 100-hour journey. So that's the idea, at least for the demo. But what was I going to try? I was going to... Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, look at that. So we really should have the... We need to delay the sound for a second or two. How the fuck would I do that? Yeah, they're not Harry Potter because I wouldn't want to be transphobic. Yeah. Dude, I saw there was a meme. It was like J.K. Rowling has bought the Kiwi Farms to aid Josh in his attack on the trannies. And I thought that was so fucking funny. And then I was watching a documentary on Andrew Dobson or whatever, the cartoon bear guy, and he got so angry at people revealing the plot of Harry Potter 8 or whatever, the one with the Deathly Hallows or whatever, the final one. People were going around revealing the plot, which is so fucking good. All right. Okay. Player sound effects.play. So if I wanted to delay this, I could basically make a timer to say weapon sound timer. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. I think I'm gonna have to quit that, and then I'm gonna have to reopen it. Otherwise, it's gonna be all fucked up. Let me get out of here. Let me go. There we go. Now we got VS Code back open. Sorry, I keep fucking that up. Thompson is everything a bad creator could be. Are you saying that I shouldn't create a bear, a little cartoon bear version of myself when I go bald? I think that's a great idea, dude. I think you should make your little self-insert character and then let everybody know what insecurities you have and just blast it all over the internet. I think it's a good idea. And then start a war with everyone that vaguely critiques you. If somebody vaguely critiques you or says like, hey man, you could improve your work, You want to respond with just absolute fury, draw comics about them, straw man them. That's a great way to make a name for yourself in the art community. They love that. So we're trying the attack. I mean, what I could do is add it on the... Since we're using the same animation player, honestly, can't I just add in an audio play to that? Let's try that. I think what I'll do probably is add a function for it to call that'll play it. So let me go back to my player. So we have this weapon player, and that's what actually swings the weapon. So all I really need to do is add in something like right here. I'm going to add a track. I'm going to go call method. Actually, I have to make the method before we call it. So should I do it here? Should I do it on the... Let's do it here. That way it doesn't clog up the fucking player script. John Dot is my personal Dobson. Yeah, are you gonna... Yeah, you should call the... You should call Goodwill and tell him, hey, he's got a bunch of patio furniture out there to take. If I come home and all my patio furniture is gone, I know who it was. That is one of the funniest fucking things you could ever do, but it's like, if that happened to me, I would be so fucking mad. That reminds me of that clip where fucking Kyle from PKA was like, he was basically telling people to go bully Boogie. They were like, he was like, yeah, go send stuff to his house, like, go fuck with him. And then Woody was like, oh, okay, well then why don't you go fuck with Kyle? And then Kyle was like, no, dude, that's not cool, you can't mess with me. It was so fucking good. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll create a new script. And then we'll do funk, and we'll do play swing sound, play swing sound. There we go. And we'll just play. Can we just say play? We can't just say play. Awesome. So then we'll just call that from here. Add track. Call method track. Player sound effects, and we're going to call the only method that it's ever known, play swing sound. There we go. So yeah, we should do that right there. Should work just fine. And then I can get rid of the code for it. Control F, ATTACK, and we got to go back up. There it is. Alright, fuck. Jeez. Where am I fucking calling the fucking... Oh, it's not this one. It's down here. It's not that one. It's up here. Where's our process function? Here we go. Attack. And we're doing the sound effect. We don't want to do that anymore, so I'm just going to write pass. And we'll say called via animation, weapon animation player. Weapon animation player. Alright, let's try that. It should work. Castle. I don't have enough stamina to swing yet. I have to... There we go. It doesn't sound that great. Let's just wait a minute. We'll fight this guy. He needs some sound effects. We need a sound effect for when we hit them too. So we need like a douche or whatever. And their sword being like directly in your face, I think we need to shrink them down. I think they should be smaller than they are. He doesn't have enough attack to attack me, so he's just following me and then backstepping. And then as soon as he's got enough stamina, he's going to swing. But every time he backsteps, he loses 10% of his stamina, so he's never going to have enough to swing. Unless I keep avoiding him. I hope you don't mind. I sent in an application for you at marylisa.com. I don't know what that is. Dude, the Sargon video. Lol. Sargon. What's Sargon video? Alright. I guess we should... Can we add some sound effects to them? I'm going to shrink them down, too, if we can do that. Exit game. I'm trying to think. There's so much to fucking do. Sargon made a video about some lady that got old and she put road signs telling men to go online and send applications to marry her. Oh, I think I saw that thumbnail where he's like, they're getting desperate or whatever. Yeah, yeah. I saw the, I've been watching the new, Sam Hyde put out some of those new MDE clips on YouTube. The, they made a racist computer. That fucking shit made me laugh so hard. The guy with the undulating hat who's supposed to be Chinese with a giant buck teeth it's perfect. Like, that's a really great sketch. And then the Big Pharma one, too, where he's like, yeah, have you heard of Better Feel? That shit's perfect. It's like, you know... And, you know, you go over to someone's house and they're like, well, I watch Homelander and then I watch the Game of Thrones. What do you watch? And I'm like, nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't even fucking worry about it. Definitely not MDE and fucking clips on YouTube all day. No, I definitely watch the fucking retarded shit that you watch, buddy. I'm watching, what is that one? Oh, the Squid Game. Yeah, dude. And the Black Mirror. I never miss an episode of Black Mirror. Just like Warski. Yeah, what am I trying to do? Maybe one day I, too, could make nihilistic, media like that. That would be cool. I could show you how how Christianity is bad and actually being an evil super duper nihilistic Luciferian is like based and cool. All right, what are we gonna do? I don't know, it's just like every Netflix show. Yeah, Netflix, NPR. Dude, I hate NPR. NPR is so fucking brutal to listen to. I used to be in a truck with this guy who would listen to NPR, and it would be, like, maddening. The beta male energy on that show is through the fucking roof, dude. It's like having an HR meeting. It's like listening to an HR meeting go on in a fucking, like, booth. It's terrible. Especially if anyone ever says the word problematic, I just immediately get pissed off. And, like, yeah, they're literally just like, the government isn't giving me enough money to complain about the people in Africa, and the government needs to give me more money. I only watch mature cartoons like The New Norm. I still don't know what that is, dude. No, I watch Courage the Cowardly Dog like any mentally ill adult, okay? I spend all my time on Cartoon Network. I'm a big Steven Universe fan. I'm a big Ghibli fan. I'm watching anime all day. I'm on the Tranime, okay? I got my Warhammer collectibles. All day, what I'm doing when I'm off stream, I'm painting my Warhammer collectibles. I'm buying my Pokemon cards, you know, and you best believe I'm getting those Labubu's. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing whatever. What do they call the people in Dubai? I believe they call them do-biggers. They say there's a lot of do-biggers in Dubai. I'm doing whatever the do-biggers do. I want to be a do-bigger. Damn, that's a come down bit about Biden going senile, and he's just like, there's too many do-biggers in Dubai. That's the problem with Dubai. Oh, man. I've been watching the old come down bits, and that shit is so fucking funny sometimes. Especially the animated one. The animated Adam shits his pants is probably one of my favorite. I don't know who the animator is. I don't know anything about it, but it's one of the greatest clips ever. Alright, what the fuck are we gonna do? Oh, man. I do want to add in this shield. I guess we should start doing that. But the problem is the attacks that we have are so unsophisticated. So it's really, we have to make our own attacks for this guy. So we have like attack B, which is just a swipe across like that. And that's really not great. It might look good, but it's really not helpful for us. I would prefer a slash like this, you know, right across, so that way like we can use a shield, and if it hits the shield it'll like bump him back. So we're gonna have to make like some type of a recoil animation for him. We're gonna have to do a lot of shit, but I'm basically gonna have to go into Mixamo, remake it. I'm gonna have to re-import this whole thing and probably tweak it around. I don't know if I'm going to do that on streams. It's probably going to be like super frustrating and boring to watch, and a bunch of me like downloading shit and stuff like that. But I guess that's like really where I need to go to make the combat better, is to get more animations for this guy so we can visibly demonstrate to the player what we're trying to do. Yeah. And then Snail, we're still working on him. Oh, I guess we could fix the UI. Let me go back to the player. If I go to my camera 3D and I go to this control, and I go to the 2D. So we have the whole screen on that control. If I go to the life bar, these are all attached to that bottom down there. If I go to this texture rect, that's attached to the middle of the screen. So does that show up still when we do full screen? Let's take a look. I can't even remember. Okay, so that thing still shows up. When I hit this, my UI is all fucked up. This one sticks to that side of the screen. That one sticks there. I don't think our other ones stick over here, so we need to exit the game. And my fucking start screen will instantiate itself multiple times, which is great. So let's go back to our player. Main panel, that's for our I'm actually going to attach this one to the middle of the screen as well, so can we do it that way, and how does that look? I think that looks good. So that's what shows up when we have to talk to an NPC, and now it should stick in the middle of the screen regardless of the screen size. This stealth display, we need to set it to the other corner down here, and I think that should do it. Why am I instantiating the start screen instead of changing the visibility? Because I'm a fucking idiot. I thought it would be like a cool way to make it modular, but then I realized that that's really not even important. I could do it a different way. Originally I was gonna have it like, I thought it'd be easier to just have like it import, like it tell me all my stats, and then based off that it would just list them all out and make item lists for it. But yeah, I don't know, I might rethink the way I do it. Basically it wasn't the way I should have done it, but I did it that way anyway. So I think I'm just toggling this on and off, and this kind of stays up there. Let's try that now. This should be our stealth thing. This is what I was working on yesterday. Item lists kind of suck in Godot, yeah. But it's like creating your own custom thing also kind of sucks. So my shit's still not showing up, and we are really fucking tiny. We're like on the fucking ground. Let me fix that first. So if I go to my player, and I go to the 3D, we're like Ralph sized. I think we need to lift this guy up a little bit. Let's go to the camera 3D. Oh, we can just go to the head and probably adjust it to be like probably right there. And if I go to my animation player, is that going to be all fucked up now? Or it should be based off the head, right? Yeah, should be fine. Cool, and now we'll move that up. Cool. Yeah. What are we gonna do? We'll just fucking, castle. Let's try that. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah. Oh, we're dead. I guess we need to make our footsteps stop when we die. But yeah, I mean, that makes us, that makes it much better. Cool. So one thing about that is I have this thing going on the player script. So whenever we crouch, it moves. We have our normal camera position. All right, so that's going to get it perfect. And then we just subtract 1 from the unit on our Y whenever we crouched. Cool. So that's based off our current position of the camera. Awesome. Yeah. Maybe we should move the entire head though. We shouldn't be doing just the camera. We need to move the entire head. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. Let's try that. And what are we hiding when we do that if we're in the crouch? Allow sneak movement. Oh, let me go to the stealth manager. UI container. What are we calling our UI container? Control F. All right, so I need to go to my script here. Add to group life bars. Let's go to our player. One of them has the fucking, I think up here in my ready function, I pass in which node I'm acting on. Control VBox container. Okay, so I'm passing it. Let me go back over here to the player. I'm passing it this VBox container right here. So that's why it's not showing up. Now it should be turning on and off whenever I crouch. Let's go to the castle and run that shit. All right. Cool. So if I swing and now if I crouch, awesome. So the weapon still follows me when I crouch. That's good. And I can stand back up. And then if we crouch, this is the like percentage of them to see us. It's not hooked up to where they'll actually see us yet, but we are like updating the value every 2 seconds. So since we're behind this guy, we're behind them now, so they have a lot less chance to see us, and then it jumps up. The 6.5.9 or whatever, that's the distance from them. And if it's more than 30 feet, 30 meters, then we don't even bother checking. So this is basically the beginnings of our stealth system right here. And it only happens when we crouch that it's calculating that. And it seems to be not affecting us too much. It does take down our FPS maybe a little bit, but I think we can, you know, work around that. So yeah, we need to do a lot more shit, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty tapped out for tonight, so I'm probably gonna get out of here. But thanks everyone for showing up. I'll get more sound effects, we'll get more shit going, and I'll probably maybe do the animations for these guys tomorrow. But yeah, peace out, y'all. Thanks for showing up.